Tonight, in part 2 of our special report, young women who lost their innocence as sex trade workers are sharing their stories. They want to save others from the streets and bring awareness to the human trafficking problem right here in our own backyard. Here's Jill Croteau.
It is war, and this is their battlefield, the place where they confront their enemies every night. An ugly existence they were manipulated into.
So we were like little bunnies, fresh meat. We were like prey to every pedophile pimp, and they were just waiting for us.
Barely in her teens, she was recruited.
And at 14 years old, kids are putting on makeup, they're going to the mall, they're doing these kinds of things, and I am being groomed by two young girls who are being prostituted.
And so began a very dark slide.
I did meet this guy the next day in Calgary's Chinatown. The first guy that I had ever serviced, he had rotten teeth, gold teeth, no teeth, smelt like grease, he had dandruff in his hair. I mean, now you keep in mind, I'm a kid from the suburbs, lived a very privileged life. 1 year later, my life has drastically changed. I'm an addict above this Chinese restaurant, about to service a stranger.
But their uncomfortable stories help give a voice to an ever-growing reality.
If we can just believe this is something that happens in other people's backyards, then we don't have to look at what's my role in this, right? And it just seems easier to think it's somebody else's problem.
But the problem has swelled into a $32 billion industry, more profits than Nike, Google, and Starbucks combined. Recent changes have been made to the criminal code, amendments that include specific child trafficking charges, giving authorities more power to prosecute.
For me, it runs close to home. I kind of know the end result of human trafficking.
After being sold into the sex trade, Angel's mom was murdered by notorious BC serial killer Robert Pickton.
And finally, the cold, brutal truth came knocking at the door, which was a police officer. They decided to tell me that your mother's jawbone was found in a pigsty.
A disturbing number of Aboriginal women get trapped in the trade, forced into a dark underworld, losing sight of reality.
I was about 11, 12.
They no longer want to be shamed into silence.
Do I want to live the rest of my life knowing that there's other little kids out there that are being scooped up, that are losing their innocence, that are losing their path? Not only that, but being killed, who have gone missing. How many women have gone missing and nobody talks about it? Why are we going to turn a blind eye?
Because they see themselves in these young women, they speak out, so they have the will to escape. Jill Croteau, Global News.